of nuclear power. Go ahead.
Senator McCain, I'm a school board member in Exeter, and I'd like to ask you what your feeling is on No Child Left Behind. It is a well-intentioned program, but it is not working. We have wonderful teachers who are frustrated, principals we're losing, because we have a program that's impossible to meet. We want to educate our kids, and we do a fantastic job, but the problem is the expectations are we'll have everybody by 2013 at grade level. And we have autistic children, we have children with all types of learning disabilities. We have no other program of testing for these kids that are allowed. And it's a frustration with us as school board members, teachers, faculty, administrators. It's tough. Do you have an answer, or do you have a goal for this?
I have, yes, and I'd like you to hang on the microphone because you obviously are very well versed on this issue. Very quickly, No Child Left Behind, in my view, was a good beginning. It was the first time we've tried to give parents an opportunity to compare their child's performance with other children across this country. It was a good effort at trying to improve teacher performance. It was a good effort in trying to have some form of standardized testing. But it was also basically revolutionary. As you know, it's the first time the federal government had moved into a major role in education in America. But I would also like to remind you that education in America needed fixing. And so people who say, well, let's just scrap the No Child Left Behind, let's fix it. Let's learn the lessons of the years in the intervening years. Let's all sit down together, Republican and Democrat, liberal, conservative, whoever it is, and say, look, we'll work together, learn the lessons of it. And by the way, also, fully fund these special education programs, which are a federal responsibility. You know about the rise in autism in America. You know how tragic that is. It's incredible. And we've got to find out the cause of it, by the way, my friends. But I believe that we can fix the No Child Left Behind and give a better opportunity to children. Finally, one other additional comment. I was recently in the city of New Orleans. The city of New Orleans, as we all know, the great tragedy. And they had to start literally from square one on education. And guess what? There are now 30 charter schools in the city of New Orleans, and guess what? Education is on a path to dramatic improvement in the city of New Orleans because parents have a choice. Because parents are being given a choice. And choice and competition is the answer. Please respond.
I think that's great, and one of the solutions have been brought out is follow the child. That is what you need to do. You need to look at each individual child and state that the child is growing, the child is learning. But when you have a kneecap test or any other testing method that comes through with a level that is risen every 2 years, it becomes to the point where it's impossible to meet the expectations, and therefore you're right, it's a great theory and I agree with it. It just needs to be revamped and it needs to be made attainable so that teachers
Lessons learned.
Yes, and I agree with that, and I'm just asking you to take a look at that and to change it where it needs to be changed.
I will, and I would make one additional editorial comment. Why don't we reward good teachers and find bad teachers in another line of work? Thank you.
Thank you.